Hi guys, this is Stormmouse03, and this is my analysis of Season 4, Episode 16 of Person of Interest entitled Blunt. As usual, there will be spoilers. You have been warned. First of all, I want to apologize to you guys for being a whole week late on this episode. Last week got unexpectedly busy for me, but hey, that means that I have something to do while we wait a week for the next episode. Unfortunately, I found that I didn't have as many thoughts this week. I usually take notes during the episode, which tend to be about a page or two, but this week was only about half a page, so I clearly didn't have as much to say. The major plot revolves around a number that is a little unusual because it's a school ID rather than a social security number. My first thought was that she doesn't have one for some reason, and as it turns out, that was kind of true. In theory, she probably does have a social security number, but the team would likely have not been able to find her with it. We find out that she has taken the identity of a girl who dropped out of college and has implanted herself into college life, complete with a boyfriend and a job at a marijuana dispensary. So I wasn't sure if this was supposed to be some kind of commentary on the recent legalization of marijuana in certain states, but at least they may have informed some people about some of the laws surrounding its use and some of the hang-ups that have occurred due to the disagreement between state and federal law. But back on topic, the number, Harper as they call her, seemed shady right from the start. She didn't seem like the typical person that you would imagine works in a dispensary, although her boyfriend certainly fit the bill. It didn't surprise me at all when it turned out that she was playing two gangs against each other in order to get away with the cash. When Reese confronts her, she pulls out a tactical baton, and at that point I thought, who carries around a tactical baton? I remember having the same thought when I was playing Watch Dogs, and it suddenly occurred to me that Person of Interest is what Watch Dogs should have been. Ubisoft, obviously you're watching, seeing as you put in a little plug for Far Cry 4, so I hope that you were taking notes. We want a future where people's privacy is being hacked by various entities and all that jazz. But make the main characters compelling and well written. If Watch Dogs had been Person of Interest in video game form, it would have been amazing! Okay. Tangent over. It was nice to see the return of the Brotherhood in this episode. They've been under the surface for a while now. That threat that's just at your periphery because you have to focus on more immediate threats, but is still very present. Dominic continues to be quietly frightening. The actor does such a good job portraying him. That subtle mixture of cool exterior, devious manipulation, and concealed anger or thirst for power. I get the impression from him that if he was backed into a corner, he would engage full-on crazy mode, where he would be ripping out throats with his teeth and fingernails and painting his face with the blood of his enemies. You can just see a guy like that snapping if there's a threat to his narcissism. He seems to be doing well for himself, and Harper appears to be just the kind of worker that he would want. She's also charismatic and manipulative, and she always seems to have a game inside the game, plots within plots within plots. When it all shakes out, she ends up using Team Machine and the cartel to get in good with the Brotherhood. But to what end? It wouldn't surprise me if she's trying to join the Brotherhood to move forward her own personal agenda, not just to make loads of illegal money, but something else that we don't yet know about. It's clear that there's more to her, what with her ability to just pack up and move from alias to alias on a moment's notice. She also has some buttons that Finch picks up on, specifically a ring that she wears that she avoids talking about. I wonder about her because she is very much a wild card here. All season long, we've been seeing the various characters that we encounter moving to take sides between the Machine and Samaritan. Some are very clear in their allegiances, others not so much. but you can predict where most might fall and why they may end up on one side or another. With Harper, it's very unclear what's going on with her. She appears to have some compassion for innocence, as she says that she wants to save her cover story boyfriend. But is that really how she feels? Maybe she only said that to get the help of Finch and company. She's definitely hard to pin down, and that makes her potentially dangerous to whomever ends up on the other side. I did like that Finch took her ring at the end as a bit of insurance that we might get the chance to figure her out a little more in the future. This is all assuming that the ring actually has meaning and isn't just another part of her ruse. So, time will tell. The subplot of this episode dealt with Root building an app to get the attention of a security software company. It appears that she's working with the machine again, although I don't think she ever says that explicitly. So what has happened to get her to this point, and why does she need to position herself at this company? I don't know the answer to those questions, but hopefully we'll find out more soon about what she's up to. The CEO of that company sure did look like a douche, though. So really, that's about it for this episode, folks. I guess Harper as a character was interesting enough and might go to an interesting place in the future. And I did enjoy seeing the Brotherhood and Dominic again, but there really wasn't much to the episode aside from those interesting characters. So there's not a whole lot to talk about. It's a very Machine and Samaritan light episode, so not really a lot to discuss or think about or speculate, at least that I can think of right now. So I guess we will have to wait a whole nother week for the next episode. So let me know what you guys enjoyed about this episode or didn't enjoy, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Thanks for watching.